Recently, I've been very scared with the Euphrates set to dry up. Look, with this whole thing about the end of times, I've talked about this before, right? That you don't worry, right? The whole point of it is these are prophecies, meaning the Prophet sallallahu alaihi was talking about, yes, things will, degenerate towards the end of times, and he gave us signs. They should strengthen your faith that what the Prophet taught was true. If you do this and this and this, you'll be safe. If you pray your prayers in the mosque, you'll be safe. If you recite Ayatul Kursi after each prayer, you'll be safe. The whole point of it is to instill yaqeen in yourself that what the Prophet is teaching is true. So don't fixate on these matters. Someone that keeps telling you and talking about you, all these alarmist people that everyone should start panicking. The Mahdi is here, or the Dajjal is coming, or whatever. Do yourself a favor and don't listen to them, right? You should focus on being a better believer, someone who learns the deen of Allah and applies it. Okay, if the Euphrates dries up, so what, right? Is it going to affect the way you're living your life? If it doesn't, then you haven't got the point of the hadith. The point of the hadith is to fill you with conviction about the truth of the words of the messenger. That's why there's a hadith that if the end time comes and one of you is planting a sapling, a little tree, plant it. The world's going to be destroyed, plant it. Why? You have your intention. We don't want to start panicking, right? And unfortunately, sometimes people, like we talked about last time, people have OCD, and then when they listen to things like this, it triggers their OCD and it makes them panic. You don't want that anxiety. So don't ask about these things constantly, and don't worry about it. If the thought comes, you say, Tawakkaltu ala Allah. I put my trust in Allah. Say, oh Allah, you take care of me. I leave my matter in your hands. And then let go, right? And if it's still bothering you, get some therapy for your OCD. OCD is not, when someone has OCD, the more they ask a question, the more they persist, the worse it gets, right? Rather, you should work, find some therapy to, heal from this. And don't expect to get an answer or 10 and then feel better. It just makes it worse. It just increases the cycle, right? So if the river is drying up and, no one can put a date on it. Anyone that said it's 2040 is literally, where have they got this from? Right? We've had scholars of the past like Imam Suyuti and others, major scholars, not small figures, thinking it was close, very close. And then there's people in our times are saying it's close, very close. So and so is going to be with the Mahdi, he'll be his right hand man or whatever. Look, it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. What matters is what's happening in your life. Where has Allah put you, and where are you vis-a-vis what Allah wants you to do? Right? That's the important thing for all of us. So this is what matters, right? So don't worry, right? Don't let any of this stuff worry you. At the same time, it says that when the Mahdi will come, so I just wanted to ask this: is there any way to refute this, or does this absolutely prove? No, it doesn't prove the Mahdi will come around 2040. The way you can know this for certainty is A, being around when the Imam Mahdi comes, and you can date it, or before that, through revelation. And there's no hadith from the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam saying in the year 14 whatever the Mahdi will come. There isn't, right? So chill, and don't worry about it.
La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah.